early birds and night owls. My name is Nox, aka Mako, and welcome back to Planet Coaster Challenge mode. So we have a few changes to be making to our park today because we are first going to change some of the rides here so that we can, actually expand the roads like this over here. Big Daddy Joe suggested actually removing this wild blue so we can connect this path to this one so people won't have to walk all the way around, which is a great idea because as you can see, most everybody's over there and that's not so good. Also, we are going to make a new roller coaster, or maybe just place one. We'll see what we get, but we're gonna go for a new roller coaster just so we can maybe start building around it because I think that's gonna work out super well. Ooh, a new challenge. Oh. So about scenery, like I said before, I don't really want much scenery, but of course we are going to have to get some, so I'm going to keep this challenge just because we're going to have to, place some nice building over here at the entrance, maybe even make like a double or triple entrance or something like that, just so it'll look kind of sort of presentable, at least in my opinion. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just remove this ride altogether, which is okay with me, and we have two of them already right there, so it doesn't matter that we get rid of that one. So, ooh, did we lose? Oh, we're losing money. I think it's because some of the rides are actually broken down, which is really not that great. All right, so let's go ahead and connect the path over here. Let's see what we can do about actually getting a nice looking path here. Let's see. You know what? That one works. Sure. I'm going to try to bring the path around here because I don't exactly want it to go in that area in case we can fit like a smaller ride up in there because that's going to work out super nicely if we can. And something like, sure, like that. I accept that. This looks super weird. We're not going to keep it there for forever, but it's going to do, some kind of good. At least I hope it does. All right, so there we go. We moved all that stuff. What the heck is this? Oh, that's the, that might just be the handyman. All right, fair enough. So let's see. We need some bins. Maybe along the path here. I guess that might be, I was going to say it might work, but it seems like we can't exactly place them around the path. So I'm just going to place them on the path because, we still need them to be placed somewhere here because we don't really have much over here. So let's go ahead and do something like, oh boy, can I really not place anything over there? All right, fine. I'm just going to place it on the other side. This doesn't look presentable at all, at least in my opinion. And I don't really like it. So I am going to move this guy right there. There we go. All right, so now we have this room over here. Let's see what kinds of rides we do have. Psychola is a little too big, yeah, for sure. I don't know how big this one is. Oh, that was massive. We could get another kickflip. How's that? Never mind. It's actually not doing that well. We could for sure get another Zozo because it seems like it's actually very, very, very popular. But I think what I want to do is I want to get an Insanity in here because we don't yet have one. And I would like to, add one more ride so we can earn some kind of money because right now we are losing money and that just does not make me happy. So let's see. We're going to go ahead and drop this somewhere there. Sure, that's going to work. And place the entrance, I guess, over here. Exits right here. That path looks a little bit weird for me. A little too weird. So I do want to remove that just so we can maybe... Sure, that works. All right, let's go ahead and connect this up somewhere over here just so it can work. All right, so something like that. I guess it's fine. So let's open this guy up and we are going to charge... Let's try $10 for now. And if that's just not good enough, then we'll try something else. Alright, so we are in need of a little bit of money right now, just so we can build our coaster. So let's go ahead and maybe try to collect some money. And I hope that we are actually able to make some. It seems like we are. So that's good. I just don't know if we're going to be able to make back all the money that we kind of sort of lost on the broken rides. But it seems like we're getting up there. Oh, maybe this is too good of a deal? Let's see. They're not saying anything about the price, but I am going to keep raising it until it's... Yeah, we need to clear that queue. The queue's already full. So let's try $12 on that one. Zozo just broke down, which is not good because our money is... Yeah, it happens every time. Every time something breaks. So this is exactly why I like keeping it at a 10-minute inspection schedule. Do we have enough mechanics? Let's see. Oh, that was not happy. So he's probably not going to be working as best as he can. Let's go ahead and pay him a little bit more money and... Yeah, we have two of them. Alright, I'm going to actually pay this guy $350 just so he can stay super happy. And we're going to train that one just so he can, work a little bit faster. We also have some research. Ooh, we do have research. Alright, so free spinning should be a spiral coaster. Yes, good. And, of course, we have our information kiosk over here. So that's something that we could definitely think about using once we build in our new area. So we can, add priority pass queues and whatnot. So we do want some more coasters. Titan version sounds like it might be something that we want. So let's go ahead and go for that one. And no wonder we're losing money. We're spending most of it on actual rides, which is nice and all, but you know, maybe we need something different here. So let's go for a thrill ride over there and no more gentle rides for now. For now. Also seems like we are having some thefts, so maybe... Wait, don't we have, let's see, don't we have staff, a roster? We don't have a roster. That's bad. That is actually bad. I wanted a security guard right there just so we can catch anybody who's trying to leave. So let's call this one entrance. And I know this is going to occupy one of our security guards, but I mean, we kind of need it. So let's put him on the entrance and make sure that he can catch anybody who's just there. The reason for doing this is because we're kind of widespread a little bit. We have a lot of paths now, so I want to make sure that there's always one there just in case. I know he's going to get super bored with this job, but you know, it's just one of those things that we need to do to make sure that everything stays working. Oh boy, whirly rig. And that sounds like it's going to be teacups. Wonderful, wonderful. Not really what I wanted, but I guess that works. Let's go ahead and get one of these guys just so we can maybe make some kind of money from our souvenirs, because sometimes people do want that. And we are making some money right now. I think I want to go for maybe $10,000 before we place a spiral coaster. Let's see. Do we have any spiral coasters at all? Besides... Did I even save any? We have Whirlwind, Madness, yeah, you know what? We don't exactly have a good one, so it might be time to build a coaster, you guys. But for that, I want to make sure that we have $10,000 just in case, because sometimes coaster building can be a little bit expensive. And I want to make sure that, you know, we are doing the best that we can with that. Why is this? I thought, is this not getting fixed? This, hold on. Let's see. Let's take a look at our staff members over here, because I swear this is not getting fixed. Okay, Wild Blue fixing, and you're wandering. Kickflip? Oh, it got fixed. Okay, whew. For some reason, I thought that maybe it was like somehow out of the park, even though it seems impossible, but it just felt like nobody was actually fixing that. Also, it feels like nobody's actually riding this thing, so I am going to lower the price down a little bit. I know, you know, maybe that's going to not work much, but I want to make sure that we are getting some people there. And let's go for $9.50 on this one because the queue is way too long. This one, it seems like we can even charge more. So let's go for $13 now. And maybe this is going to be okay. Let's take a look around and see if maybe all of the queues are fine. We could probably charge more for Cube, honestly. But fine. I'll go for it. Just because more money is always nice. And Crazy 8s just broke down, so there goes our one and only coaster. Wonderful. Alright, so Wild Blue is still doing pretty well, even though people are considering that it's too expensive, but whatever. They're still riding it, so it doesn't matter to me. And let's see. Sizer is expensive, but the queue is full. So, I mean, I don't know what kind of crack they're smoking, but clearly it's not that expensive if you're riding it, okay? It's just not that expensive. This one's actually doing pretty well, so let's go for $11.75 on that one. And maybe that's going to get us some more money on. We're almost at 10,000. So maybe, you know, as soon as we finish all this research and stop researching overall, we should be good. Sunflare, we have Fantastic. And in a second, we'll have a brand spanking new coaster. But for sure, I do want to build a spiral coaster. And I think it's a spiral coaster, go-karts, for an area that's going to have a bunch of gentle rides, right? So that means we should probably actually start researching some more gentle rides. So let's, wait, can we? Yes, we can right there. And we are going to need teacups for that area, so I guess that's fair enough. Hey, look at that, we caught a thief, finally. It seems like we've not been doing much thief catching, have we? Let's take a look at our security here. So there's one victim currently in the park. We've chased 21, only caught 20. I mean, that's not a bad track record there, so I guess it's fine. We're doing okay, even though, you know, it seems like there's still a lot of thievery going on, and the guests are like, oh, I don't know when I got robbed. Catch him anyway. Like, we're going to try to help them no matter what. Alright, so let's see. This coaster should be one of the, yes, the boa coaster. I was like, it should be one of the inverted coasters. So we could go for another coaster here, but we are currently over $10,000. So that means it is time to build a coaster. And, ooh, it looks like we have a challenge available. So we have to, Actually, this is doable. This is doable right now. So maybe we should let this run. And I'll get a coaster started, and we'll see where exactly we're going to actually start putting this around, because it seems like we're focusing mostly everything around the entrance, and I want to build just a little bit out of the way so we can maybe fit our brand new Fables into this park. Haven't yet started on the coaster, but I've been looking for a proper place for the moat. This seems like our flattest land here, but as you can tell, it's kind of far away from the entrance, so I don't exactly want to put ourselves all the way over there. We do have this right here. It's very circular, I guess you could say, and it seems like maybe it might be a good enough place for that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put our castle carts in there, and we're going to go ahead and maybe do the coaster right back here, which means we're going to have to extend the path all the way around there. I think that should be fine, and we're just going to have to remove the path right before we actually build the moat, because we could go for it right now, but that's really not going to help us out because we're kind of in a position where we don't have much money to work with, so we have to try to make money and not really spend so much of it. So let's see what we can do about this. So we're going to go ahead and actually work with a spiral coaster. I actually want this done first before we actually get started with the coaster. So let's see, spiral coaster. We're going to go ahead and just drop this somewhere. I guess we could work with it wherever. It doesn't matter, does it? Just drop it right in there. So we have obviously our unlock and lock pieces, which means the car is going to spin around. I honestly can't remember that adding much excitement to the ride, but ooh. There we go. We got that. Nice. I can't remember this adding much excitement to the ride, honestly, but we'll use it anyway just to add some kind of variety to the ride, I suppose. And we now have Rocktopus, which could work, although I kind of want, I think Magical Moments is the one I'm looking for. So we have teacups. Let's see, we have teacups. We have the Venetian Carousel. I think this is definitely good enough to get started with our brand new Fables. So let's go ahead and just pause this here so we can work on our coaster. And excuse me. Okay, I guess that's a little bit delayed, my bad. Alright, so yes, I know game, I know. There's like a 50,000 notifications. Alright, so I do want to expand this just a little bit, even though it seems like maybe we don't really need that many cars. I'm in agreement with that because clearly Crazy 8 has a bunch of cars and it's not really getting it. Wait, how many people can get on this? Oh no. 4, 8, let's see, so we can get 16 at a time. That to me seems a little bit too few for, you know, at least in my opinion. So let's go for something like that because I think that's going to help us get a few more people on here. And you know me, I love these pieces, but of course we're not going to use that right now. Oops, I think that deleted one of these pieces there. So let's go ahead and add that right back in. Is this? Okay, yeah, just checking that's the right piece. Alright, so what we can do, we can probably do some drive tires to bring it up and then maybe try to keep it within itself because I like that idea of maybe keeping it like a smallish coaster. We want to bring this out a little bit to, I guess, right here. Can we start turning it? I don't like that idea, actually. Let's go for that, and then we're going to turn it into other side. Actually, yeah, that's the way the queue goes on this side, right? Wait, it goes on this side? Looks like it goes on that side. Right, so I do want to turn on this. I don't know why sometimes it's difficult for me to tell. It's a thing, okay? You guys, it's a thing. I apologize. So we're going to go ahead and bring this up. This is going to be a little bit, it looks a little bit insane for this kind of ride, but whatever. You know what? We're going to have to try to make this fun because usually these coasters aren't really that fun. Might make it terrifying. Wait, this isn't even, this isn't the piece I was looking for. There we go. All right, so there we go. All right, now we have it right. My apologies. So let's see, we're 82 feet. I guess we could probably go to something like that. Because again, I'm trying to keep it within itself in this like circular area because I want to make sure that it maybe like is at the butt end of the island, quote unquote island, because the island's gonna be here. So we're gonna have maybe the coaster in the butt end over here, kind of circular, not expanding out this way, because this type of coaster. It seems like it probably shouldn't do that. And I think this is maybe a little bit too high, but you know what? We're going to figure that out as we go. So let's go ahead and drop these guys right on down here. And as soon as they drop, what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that it starts spinning. So this should unlock just on this piece. Can we maybe turn this piece a little bit? Because I wanted to go that way. And unlock. Oh, it seems like we can't. We have to actually unlock it just like that. Well, you know what? That still works for me, although I want to make this a little bit smaller because I don't want that piece being that far out. And now we want to go for a regular piece. There we go. Okay, so we're going to try to curve this over here without making it too scowy because, you know, the people are a little bit chickens. They're definitely chickenish. All right, so can we actually maybe use one of these pieces to get down here? Oh, a spot. Oh, that's probably going to be a little bit too terrifying unless we do something like a very big arc. So it could actually still going to be very, very scary, isn't it? What we could do, not that one. Geez, this one. We could do something like this, then bring it up a little bit, because that's maybe not going to make it so terrifying. Because we are going to start losing speed as soon as we start going up. So maybe we can go into this here. Is that going to collide? I don't think that is. But I'm going to make it just a little bit smaller so we can go underneath instead. Because I don't want to go up in that direction. Is that going to... I clicked on the wrong thing as usual. Alright, so let's see. We are right over here. My bad, you guys. My bad. Alright, so we want to go up. And we want to go maybe not that high. So let's go a little bit like there and see. Yeah, we can get through there. Good. So what I want to do is I want to go up and over here. And I don't know if we're going to have enough speed for this. But you know what? We might as well just give it a try. And if we don't, then we'll start gaining some speed pretty soon. Right up in there. And I know that looks a little bit weird there, but I'm okay with that. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead. And we can't go further down here. So we have to go at... a 0-degree angle, which is, you know, usually not that great. Can we actually go back here and start turning? Oh, we can. Okay, I'm going to accept that. I'm going to accept that because I think that's going to work. And let's see. Can we actually go down? We can go this way. This is going to be like the craziest roller coaster that I've ever built because it's starting to look a little bit insane. But I'm kind of okay with that. Let's see. Can we... And they're still spinning, by the way. They're still spinning this whole time. Can we autocomplete this just to see what it's going to be like? I'm not really fond of this at all, but we have to put some brakes here just to make sure that it's not the end that's killing us here. So let's see. That has brakes, that has brakes, that has brakes, and that can't have brakes. All right, so let's see how this goes. This is going to be one weird test because, of course, I don't want the coaster to look like this. It's just, you know, just a test to see that maybe we're not murderizing people up here because... we don't want to do that. This is supposed to be a fun coaster that's kind of not supposed to be terrifying, although it's a little bit terrifying. Let's be real here. It's definitely terrifying. And, well, I don't see that much fear, actually. Okay, the fear is definitely up there. Never mind. I guess the fear is not proportional to the excitement, at least in this type of coaster. Also, ooh, achieve a monthly profit of $7,000. Well, we were almost there with that last month, so just as long as we maybe stay away from research, we should be good. Right, so coaster. We, where was it that we were murdering people here? Because I want to make sure that we stay far, far away from this. So let's see. It's... where? Where did the sudden fear come from? Maybe it's because it's just, oh, right there. Aha! So it's still this part. Okay, so it's not even the part that I added in here. That's okay. I'm okay with that. We can just get rid of that and continue building until we make it maybe not as terrifying. So let's see. Of course, we want to bring this up. So maybe we can go into up left. And is that actually going to go up? Because I want to make it... well, I could probably just keep it a little bit lower and then bring it down under here. That might not be... ooh, actually, that's a little bit of an issue, isn't it? I guess this is going to work. We're just going to have to do something a little bit different here. Actually, I'm going to go and... oh boy, how do I want to do this? Because of course we're going to have lots of speed coming off of here, and I don't want that happening. So let's see. We want to go up. I mean, we could go out this way, but I really don't want to. Sure, I'm going to keep this, and we're going to have to go up. Again? No, we can actually go down. Good. So we can go down and maybe spiral it out somewhere around here. That might be an interesting thing to do. So let's go ahead and expand this. Ooh, we can't really expand it out much. We can't really turn this much either. So we are basically stuck at this angle unless we fix it something like this. I think I'm okay with that one. Because now we have to go down in some interesting way that maybe we can do it with a little bit of this. This coaster looks like a catastrophe, doesn't it? But you know what? I'm okay with this catastrophe because it looks like it's going to be fun too. So I don't want to end it just yet because of course we have to bring it up a little bit before we bring it down. And I think this is probably going to be the best place to do it. So let's see. We want to go ahead and get it up right here. Can we bring it down from that? I think we can, but this might be a little bit big. All right, so I want to go ahead and bring you right on down here. I mean, that doesn't look right there. I think I don't want this piece, honestly, now that I'm looking at it. I thought it would be right, but I don't think it's right. Not for this. So we want to go ahead and just bring ourselves up a little bit, then turn it, because I think that's going to help us a little bit with the speed issue. What's autocomplete look like? I disagree. I very much disagree. All right, so my bad. I'm going to have to actually keep it like there and there. And we're going to have to bring it out straight a little bit like that. And what's autocomplete look like now? No. Haha. Gosh, that is actually terrible. Alright, so we're trying to add a little piece of maybe some excitement over here by doing something like this, and we have to turn it now. Of course, we're going to bank our turn, because I don't want it to be... Actually, I should probably bank that turn. Alright, let's go back. Let's go back. And we're going to go ahead and turn it 45, bring it up, and bank it just a little bit. Wait, it's already banked. Oh, what am I doing here? What am I doing? Alright, that's fine. We're okay with that. Let's go ahead and bring that flat out that way. We want to continue bringing it up. Now we're going to bring it down and fix it up just like that, and actually bring it down. You know what, that's fine. That's totally fine the way it is. Alright, so now I don't think this is enough to maybe slow it down much, but it's gonna work. Alright, so we're gonna turn this, we're gonna bank our turn a little bit here, and can we now autocomplete this properly? No, that actually looks horrifying. Alright, so apparently the game is just not working with me. That's okay. I guess we can do this ourselves here, because clearly we got this, you guys. We got this. So let's go ahead and maybe try to bring it in a little bit more. I'm almost okay with that, but something about it just seems weird. I want to just test it out, I guess. Let's just test it out and see if it works. And what the heck is happening here? Is this banked? This is banked, so maybe it's not going to let me do this. Ugh. Whatever, I'm going to just leave it with one break. We're going to try to make this break as slow as is possible, and I know that's not going to work, but you know what? Let's give it a try and see if somehow it does work, because, you know, sometimes miracles do happen with coasters. Oh, it's not very common, but it might just happen. Alright, so here we have 4. Ooh. Can we actually have more than 4? We can get 6. Okay, that works for me. Alright, so we have 6. 6 times 4 is 24, so I guess 24 is okay capacity, although I feel like the station pieces are too expensive for something like this, but whatever. If this works, it's good. If not, then we're okay with it. Oh god, that's too fast. That is way too fast over there. We have to change. How the heck is that good? It looked like it was way too fast over here. Well, whatever. Apparently it's exciting, even though this is not green excitement because it's a spiral coaster, but whatever. It works for me. Sure. I guess this is a good ride somehow. I'll accept it. Whatever. It's just, it seems a little bit weird, but sure. Alright, so now we have our first coaster here that we're going to use in the park. I kind of like the look of it from above because it just looks very spirally and circular, but from here it just looks really weird. It looks like a big mess. It's okay. So let's see, we want to go ahead and move this over to here, I said, right? And we want to go and spin it around a little bit. I think maybe at this angle it's going to be just fine. Just like that. And look at that, we barely spent any money on it. So that's a good feeling right there. So we can definitely maybe get to work on our little moat area over here where we're going to put our castle cars, although we don't yet have that. So that means we probably have to start with, I don't know which one of these I actually have to research first, but let's start with Festive Expedition, because I can say that word clearly, and I guess we're going to do both of them. Sure. Let's do both of them just to get them out of the way. Ooh, hold the phone. Nope, we're going to cancel both of them right now because I want to make sure that we can maybe get this done in this month because it seems like we're actually really, really close. So I want to make sure that we can do that because we are at $4,000 right now and we are steadily climbing. The cube is no longer... let's see what actually our guests are saying right now because I see that a few rides are probably a little bit old and maybe they're like, ooh, this one's maybe a little bit too expensive for its age. It seems like maybe most of them are fine. I did see something about expensive. Sizer's expensive. And the queue for Sizer is full. Which one is it, people? Is it too expensive or is the queue too full? Whatever. They're really weird sometimes, you guys. They're super weird. All the queues are full, so people are super unhappy about that. So, you know what? We're going to try to build some more rides. Sizer, the queue is still definitely full. TriStorm, same thing. Even though they're still complaining that it's really expensive, the queue is full. So I'm just like, whatever. I can see the queue from that one as well. Kickflip is still... Poor Kickflip. It's just not doing well at all. Alright, so we're going to get our research done and hopefully we'll actually get our money here. Let's see, how close are we to the end of the day? I don't think we're going to do it, you guys. I actually don't think we're going to do it. We're getting close, but the day is just ending very, very quickly. Oh, we did it. Yes. I had a moment of doubt there. I apologize. I know I shouldn't have had that moment of doubt, but it happened. Alright, so now we can go ahead and do our research here on Festive Expedition and Waterworks. And hopefully soon we can unlock the go-kart tracks. That way we can, you know, place them down as soon as we build our moat. So let's go ahead and magic twirl. Perfect. So now we can go ahead and get Never Goes Out of Style. Is that the big wheel? That might be the big wheel, or the star wheel. I don't know which comes first. Alright, so let's get this research done, and hopefully we'll get something good pretty soon. Okay, so research for the go-karts is seemingly taken forever. I've researched so many other track rides, but we still don't have the go-karts. So instead of, just waiting for that, I guess we can maybe start on working on development of this area. And I think I still have the blueprint for the entrance. Yes, I do. And of course I want to use it. And it seems like it's going to be actually pretty big over here. So of course we're going to have to move some rides just to get it in. And our moat is maybe a little bit too close. So I think what I'm going to have to do is maybe even make it something like, let's see, I do like the area just like that. I think we could probably put a wall along the way here and have the entrance for this area be somewhere over here, something like this, further out, which seems a little bit different, but I kind of like the idea of maybe making it a little bit big just so we can add our different flavors in here, because I don't want to have it just, just have a big fairy tale area or a big, I don't know, like sci-fi area. I want to have them be kind of variety, so we can have, what I'm trying to say here is that I don't want it to be just like every area gets like this big space and then we only get 4 different types of theming in here. I want to have smaller areas rather than humongous areas, which is why I was trying to actually keep the coaster size down a little bit. Also, we have a challenge. Let's see. Achieve a monthly profit of $1,500. That's how badly we've been doing. We have not been making much money at all because we've been researching so many things. And just, it seems like it sucks. And it kind of does suck because, some more money would be nice. But whatever. Let's go ahead and maybe not place this down right now because it seems like we're still trying to figure out where the heck this is supposed to go. Honestly, I would love for it to be on this side. But I think before what I had done is I expanded this road out, did something like over here, and then had the rest of it be like right back there. Obviously on this side we don't have as much room, but I would like the moat being central, and this is where it's going to have to be because that was the flattest land that was there, and I kind of would like to use that in our favor. So this area here, I think we're gonna have to blend it. Instead of being just fairy tale, we're gonna make it fairy tale and the quote-unquote entrance area. So naturally we're not placing this down just yet, but let's get the rides down that we want for this area. And I did research, of course, a ton of rides just because we had so much time to do that. So let's see, I'm gonna go for a Venetian carousel. Excuse me. Ah, it seems like there's a lot of raised terrain around here. That could be a problem, but I mean, just raise the ride a little bit and it'll be just fine. All right, so we're gonna go for Venetian carousel. We're going to do, let's see, we could get hyperspin. It looks like it might just fit with this type of themery, so sure, we're gonna do hyperspin. We're obviously gonna do teacups because teacups is just right for this. And is aeronauts really like? Sometimes I look at aeronauts and I'm just like, I guess it would work. I guess it does work, doesn't it? Sure, we can have maybe 4 rides, plus the go-karts, plus this coaster, and we might add another coaster later on, because I do have the Wendigo coaster, and of course that fits that kind of theme. And we have this one right here, Bad Wolf Jr., which I love using this coaster because it's actually really, really good, but of course it has that house on it, and you don't exactly know if I actually want to use it like that because we could create a forest, but it's going to be a snowy forest. And for that, it seems like we're going to have to actually do something different because it just doesn't seem right now. All right, do we have research done right now? It seems like we do. All right, so that's going to be a monorail, or the light line, I should say. And this is going to be Luna Autos. And of course, we have swings on a wave. It's going to be the Charoplane, which is something that we do want. All right, so do we have this burning rubber? Please, I seriously hope that's it because I feel like I've been waiting forever for this one now. And let's see, we also have Family Fun on the High Seas. Well, we don't exactly need that one right now, so I think instead I'm going to go ahead and maybe get Dangling Delights. Sure, I'm not entirely sure what it is, and I probably shouldn't be doing much research, although it seems like we got this all in the bag. Ooh, maybe I spoke too soon, you guys. Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe we're spending way too much money on research right now, and that's why this is not going to happen, is it? Yep, it's not going to happen at all. Well, you know what? It's our fault for maybe getting a lot of research, but whatever. We need that research done. Right, so Charoplane definitely does go in this area. This, I guess, you know what? I said I wasn't going to make it a big area. I think I have to. I think I have to just because there's so many rides that kind of fit this area. And I mean, I could put them in a generic theme park section, but do we really want to do that? Is that really what we want to do? I don't think so. That doesn't make any sense to me. We could even honestly add Star Wheel here, but I don't think I want to because, of course, we already have way too many rides here. And this one would fit, but I kind of want to put that one in a different area. And, oh, what? Wait, hold the phone. We actually got that? Nice. Nice. So we got a little bit of money there, so that's good. We are somehow making money mysteriously, even though it seems like maybe some of these rides aren't working out so well for us. So we are going to have to actually develop this area now, since seemingly it's going to be pretty big compared to what I really wanted it to be, but whatever. It is what it is. So alternatively, we could somehow have the entrance be on this side, but as you can see, there is a ridge over there, and I don't want to alter the terrain too much from what it already is. I kind of want to use it as it is, because I mean, that's the beauty of this kind of land. So let's see. How exactly do I want to do this? What I could do is we can have the entrance here and have it divulge this way. Diverge, not divulge, my bad. Diverge this way and this way. And then, I mean, it does go out that way. So yeah, I think we could do something like that and something like that. And so we could have our entrance be somewhere over here for this area. I think that's what we're going to have to do. That means we're going to have to do a lot of moving pretty soon. So we're going to have to redo this whole area. So let's see. How close are we to that? Not even. All right. So that means we can probably get started on it right now. Although our money situation is not good. And people are probably not going to be very happy. But you know what? It is what it is. All right. So let's see. So we want to go ahead and bring out roads from here and here, just along the way here, kind of like this, kind of like that, but not entirely like that. So instead of having like a main avenue area, we're going to have two. It seems a little bit weird, but you know what? It's probably going to work in our favor. So let's see. Can we actually bring paths out from here? We can. All right, so what I want to do instead is I want to actually start from down here, just because it seems like it might be the best idea. So we're going to go and do something like, here, I guess. Okay, that's not the way I wanted it to go at all. Kind of want it at an angle, so I guess I'm gonna have to start all the way down here. Fine, fair enough. So let's go ahead and bring this out something like there. Yeah. All right. You know what? That's fine. That's an okay way to start. Sure. And we're going to go ahead and connect that up just like that. There we go. Okay, so now we can bring this out along the way over here and have it look kind of sort of nice, at least in my opinion. And of course, we can still bring out roads from this area to over here if we want to have rides there, which I kind of do. Although I also, remember, I want to get a monorail in here because monorail is actually pretty important. So let's see, I want to go around this. I don't want to go through it because it seems a little bit weird. So we're going to go around that just like that, I suppose. And there we go. There's our first road out into this wide expanse there. So that's one. It's a little bit curvy, but you know what? It's going to work. And we are going to be able to actually split people around these different roads. I'm thinking I probably actually should have made the size a little bit bigger because it seems like we're going to eventually get a lot of people in here. I'm not too sure about that though because limits, because we have limits. So that might not be 100%, but we're going to get it eventually. All right, and these guys have to move right now because, of course, we're trying to build our road through here as well. So we're going to have to move a lot of stuff right now. So, ooh. This is going to be very expensive. This is going to be very, very expensive, especially since we're going to have to close these down and we're going to have to lose that money because people are going to be leaving the queues and be like, hey, I want my money back. You're not getting away with my money. I understand, but trust me, we're rebuilding the ride so you guys can still have fun. Come on, everybody. Come on. It's not that bad. Okay, apparently it is that bad. Let's just go ahead and drop this guy. I suppose right there is fine. Sure. We're going to go and connect this right back up with something like... Can we? Oh, jeez. Of course that would happen, you guys. Of course. When I'm trying not to spend money, it's going to happen. God dang it. All right. Back there. And we want this to go up a little bit like that. Uh-huh. And turn it there. And can we actually bring it down and flatten it out? I don't think we can. Oh boy, gotta love when I mess up like this. Well, you know what? It's a process, you guys. It's definitely a process. We can do something like that and turn it now like something like this. Sure, that works. For what the heck is it? How does that even work? You know what? I kind of don't want to ask. Let's just leave it just like that, and that should be good. All right, so we're gonna reopen Kickflip now, and oh boy, do we have a lot of work ahead of us. That means we're gonna have to clear all these paths, move all the benches, and so on and so forth. But that is just how we get to actually developing one of these places. So it's just the work that comes with it. But for now, let me just do this so we can actually start building out our road this way, so we can finally get our first area going. This might look a little weird, but just remember it's not all set in stone just yet. It's also not quite done. So we only moved a few rides over here and we have one still left over there because I figured moving all of them right now just doesn't make any sense. Also, we did get our go-karts, let's see, over here, and so it seems like we might be missing some stuff for our... Right? It looks like we're missing some stuff because we only have this one available to us, and that's really not the one I want to place down. So let's see what we can do about actually doing some research for... Oh, Dangling Delights. Ooh, the inverted four-seater. Nice. So let's see what we can do about actually, you know, researching some more of these guys over here and making sure that we maybe have everything that we need so we can get Princess Amelie's castle cards because I kind of like having that one in our moat. So that... You know, that would probably be a good thing to add, but of course we have a lot of research left to do. So let's go ahead and do that. And if we can't get it eventually, then, you know, we're going to have to build our own, which I have no problem with, honestly. But I love the one that's that's a blueprint that's already included with the game. So, of course, I want to get that one. It seems like this road over here is actually super, super busy. So I kind of regret now making it extra wide, but it should be fine. Uh-oh. I was like, it should be fine. And apparently, guest happiness is down -9%. So that's not so good. How are we? Oh, there's a lot of broken things. People are really not happy. Ooh, it's mostly Crazy 8's so expensive. Really? Really? Since when? It seems like maybe there's not many people actually riding this, is there? We're still making some money from it. All right, you know what? I'm gonna lower it down to $16 just because so many people are complaining about it, and I never really see a queue there. That's probably because we have more than enough cars on there to actually fit everybody. And this one's maybe a little bit too expensive because now there's nobody in the queue. So we're gonna go, but $11 might be fine because... Wait, what? What is happening with Kickflip? Kickflip has a queue, you guys. This is a first. Okay, never mind. I take that back. A queue's gone. This one might be a little bit too expensive as well because right now there's nobody on there. So we're gonna go for $9 as well. It seems like people are just straight up leaving now instead of just hanging around and just walking and, you know, actually riding other rides. Oh boy, so we're gonna have to definitely try to entice people to stay, and maybe we'll definitely do that with some go-karts. But we'll be doing that in the next episode, because that is it for this episode of Planet Coaster Challenge Mode. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, share support, and subscribe if you already haven't. But anyways, always, thank you so much for watching, and have an awesome night.